G'day guys, Ari with Denison Yachting, just here at Olympia, Washington to show you guys the 2024 Jeanneau 1295. Let's go check her out. It's 1295, beautiful boat, fully optioned out, really incredible. We'll dig deep into absolutely everything. And the lines on this boat is just incredible. It's pretty incredible. It's a 3-stateroom, 2-head boat in a 41-foot package. They're pretty rare to see 3 staterooms on a boat, really under 50 feet. So they do a great job, Jeanneau, with the layout. We'll check that out shortly here. So just on the bow, you can see it's got a nice Delta anchor there. Lots of good seating. Very comfortable. Huge hull windows you can see here. Hull is in really nice shape. Just up there you can see we've got a night vision camera spotlight there as well. This boat looks brand new. This is super cool. So this aft deck area is an incredible space, great for entertaining. And we've got this fold out door here, which I'll show you guys shortly. Entry, nice and easy there. And there is also an additional entry door on the port side. So you got a couple of ways to get in and out. Yeah, let's just get stuck straight into this. So this is super cool. A couple little locks here. Both sides, you undo that. There's a little push button over here. And there we go. How cool is that? So now we've extended our entertaining space. It's going to be 3 feet close to out. So this really becomes a huge entertaining space. You get extra chairs, hang out, or even if you got kids or just want to use it as a diving board, it's a really cool addition. Do a great job there. This ladder also pushes in to the bulkhead and bolts down. So when you do have that out, you can really just open the space up nice and wide. Fantastic. Huge settee, L-shaped settee here. You can get 8 people probably here pretty comfortably. Beautiful teak table. It's in really nice shape. Drink holders there, and then it folds up here as well. On the aft, we've got these pretty fancy fusion speakers with the lights in them. They're kind of like the top tier. Got the big subwoofer down there as well. I love the accent lighting up top here. And just here, another push button. We've got an awning shade. There we go, we've got the awning shade fully extended now. That's awesome. One other thing, obviously hanging off the back here, you can see we've got the triple V6s, 300s, incredible setup here. Just under 40 knots, max speed. Really cool, comfortable cruise. You're at mid-20s. One other thing to note, we've got the Glendenning. This is the button for Glendenning retractable shore power reel, which is nice. And look at this space here. So you've got this glass door that goes all the way across, opens up, and then you've got this beautiful Salon space here. And one of my favorite things, this little pop-up bar table. Dual burner Kenyan grill. Just underneath we've got the Miele microwave. Lots of good storage above here as well. And then additional kind of ice cooler box there for the drain. Dual stainless steel sink. On the starboard side here, we've got battery switches. They're all solenoid switches, so it's really easy. You just click and turn things on and off as far as batteries go. And down here you've got the start stop for the generator. So generator is located just down there, and it's a 7.2K dub Fisher Panda. So we'll jump down there in a little bit and check it out. I mean, this looks like it's never been used. Still got the plastic on it. How cool is that? Yeah, it's a nice Vitrifrigo refrigerator freezer unit. Cool. Everything's in really nice shape. There's a little nick here. That's the only thing that I've kind of seen on the boat. As far as anything out of the ordinary, everything else looks perfect. Just that kind of little nick. I don't even know if you can see it. And then up here, once again, more storage space all the way through. I love this illuminated bottle storage and glass storage above. It's kind of a nice touch. Really nice big U-shaped settee for dining here. And this drops down. I think you can put a couple of those cushions there and turn it into a bed if you wanted, but it's all good. And then this one here turns around as well, and it can move forwards and backwards, just so it's super comfortable. But you can turn it, you know, if you're dining down here, you can turn this so you can face the table and join in on the action there as well. So over here at the Helm station, this boat is loaded full of fun features. We've got the dual Garmin screen. I'm gonna pull this up here. So radar, sonar, you can do combos, all that good stuff. One really nice thing is, let's go to here. We've got the video. So you've got video on the aft mast, like a backwards facing camera, which is quite cool up on the mast. And then you've also got your video. I can change that to my night vision cam as well. It's covered right now, so nothing. You're going to see nothing if you just see the cover right now. So that's all good. Cool. And then engines, yeah, nice having that big display. You also have additional engine display here. It's kind of like it looks like it's a Garmin display. It's kind of like similar to a Volvo glass bridge deal. Looks like it's a Garmin display, but used just for Yanmar stuff, so that's quite cool. One thing to note, I've only got 67 hours, guys. That is incredible. Just nothing, absolutely nothing. You know, from the factory, it comes with a few hours because, you know, they do testing, that sort of thing. So to have 67, it's really lightly used, which is kind of nice. Over here, super easy for docking. You got the joystick control. One thing with this joystick control, for you nervous docking people out there is actually a limiter. You can just go plus or minus, so it can you can tell it how much thrust you want. If you're a little heavy on the stick, then you can dial it down a bit just so the boat's not jolting around. Or if it's a high wind day, you can push the button up and boost the thrust, and then it'll give the engines a little more boost, which is really nice for docking, that sort of thing. And then over here we also have stay point, which is, some people call it skyhook, some people call it DPS. It's essentially dynamic positioning system. So you just push the stay point button and the boat will just sit there. It's like a digital anchor. It'll just sit there. Very, very cool. Great if you're coming into a narrow marina like we did today. I used it. We're coming into the narrow marina and I needed to set up fenders, so I just pushed the stay point button. We just sat right in the middle of this super narrow channel. We didn't move. The engines just held us exactly where we were, and I had time to set my fenders, gather myself before, make sure the lines are all set, and make sure we're all good before we came in. And there was a little bit of current rip in here as well, so it took in consideration all that, and it held the spot really, really well. So it was kind of cool. Here we've also got the underwater lights here. horn control, anchor control here, so you can control it from inside rather than needing to go out. We've got our wipers there. There's a chain counter, which is an option. You don't really see a chain counter in too many of these, so that's kind of nice. Also have the spotlight controller there as well. Cool. And this is like a heading hold, course track kind of autopilot system we've got down here. Cool. These are the start stop buttons for the 3 engines, and a kill switch. What a great setup. Even got Lenco trim tabs and a bow thruster. Not that you really need it, but in a high wind it's better to have it than not. So coming forward to port, we've got our Samsung TV, and then in here we've just got additional storage locker. Jumping down, just in this landing area here, we've got the shore power breaker switches, so transfer from shore power to generator. That's all right there. And down here we've got some fuse panels as well, mainly DC stuff there. Here we go, master cabin, walk around berth, huge amount of natural light, just incredible. We've got these Helm windows, window above here as well, emergency escape above there, and then another window right there as I walk in. Lots of good storage, little cabinets here, just poke around. We've got our air conditioning unit here as well, and on this side we've got our hanging closet. There's an additional mount here, and it's pre-wired for a TV. They chose not to, they don't really watch TV in bed, so if you did want to add a TV, very easy, it's kind of ready to go. You got plug and mount, and then this pulls down, and then it can swing around and do everything else. So if you did want that, it's an option. It's right there. Some hanging racks there as well. So one thing to note as well, mattresses. We've got beautiful, super comfy memory foam topper, and that's the standard mattress there as well. Looking good. And here is the ensuite head. Beautiful sink there. A seat for the shower, decent sized shower. We've got the perspex glass door. So this just swings up like that. You can close the door. It's actually a decent size. And then just forward we have the Jabsco electric head. Yeah, it's a decent one. It's the Quiet Flush electric head. You can see there. These are actually quite nice units. Looks a little bigger than standard Jabsco as well. Good storage in there as well. Those two, and a little cabinet below as well. As we come into the master head, we're back in the landing area, and you can see here is the day head or guest head. Just to give you more perspective, this is the door. This is the door to the master cabin here. Ensuite head and then the berth, so close that up. And then this is the day head here. So it's still, got the Quiet Flush head, decent sized shower. Still got good storage in here. Opening porthole up top. Yeah, it's a decent area still. And then over to port. We've got one of the guest cabins here. Really comfortable space. So this has one of those memory foam cushions as well. There is a filler cushion in here. So this is a queen, and you can take the filler cushion out and then make it 2 singles as well. So just depends. You got kids on board, you can take it all out, do the 2 singles and make it work. But if you've got an additional couple or friend or something like that, you've got this space here as well. Good cabinet storage there. You can see the opening porthole. There in each one of the cabins, they've also got reverse cycle heating and air. Let's just have a look. Controller, here it is here. We've got the cruise air controller here, and then a 110 outlet. And a little settee here as well if you're getting ready or something like that. Makes that easy. Okay, moving over to starboard, we've got the other guest berth. It's just a mirror image of the previous one, but you can see here what it looks like underneath that mattress. We've got this pillow cushion here, which you can move. So 2 singles, and these bars just go away there. So that's kind of neat. Good setup. And 110 outlet. Good closet storage. Looking good. Lots of natural light. I mean, I love these huge windows. Awesome. Back at the Helm station, we're just heading aft and gonna jump into up top to the Flybridge here in a moment. Before I do, I just want to show you guys this door for docking and that sort of thing. To have a massive opening door like this, to be able to see the stern and the bow really easily is a huge deal. So I really do like that. One other thing as well, you've also got this Icon VHF down here, and these are the shutoffs for the fuel shutoffs. So really cool setup, that door. Great ventilation as well, which is nice. And also, just before we head up here on the aft deck, you'll notice all over the deck, the side decks, there are these little snap buttons here. All over here, there are snap buttons all over the deck. And what that is for this infinity decking. It is great stuff. Most people just leave it out year round, no issues. The seller is just very particular, doesn't want to like ruin anything, and I mean, it's robust stuff. It's meant to be outside, it's meant to get beaten up, and it holds up really well. So really nice and soft on your feet, and it looks great. So when it's down, it looks really nice. Covers all that non-skid. You don't get marks on the deck, and it's very comfortable underfoot. So it's quite cool. This is all kind of wrapped up really nice and neatly in the storage, so that's really nice. So let's head on up to the Flybridge here. Back here we've got the Garmin radar, VHF antennas. Down here we've got the GPS for the stay point for the DPS system and the engines. Little drink fridge, Dometic drink fridge there. Once again, huge U-shaped settee. Massive sunbed up here as well. This seating area is kind of versatile. When you're underway, all you do is just push this back. Now you can keep the captain company and you're facing forward. It's kind of a nice thing. Yeah, it's really quite cool. Same beautiful Furuno Fusion speakers rather throughout up here. Bimini top is in brand new condition. Yeah, looking good. Now you can see the Starlink there, and there's our night vision camera. Field of view from up here is incredible. Got a tinted visor there to keep the weather off. Garmin display, little glove box here with a phone charger, USB charger, 12 volt, engine display, lane code trim tab, so all the same stuff is down below. Start stop for the engines up here as well. Neat. Let's head back down. So back on the aft deck here. The side decks are asymmetric, so starboard side, plenty of room to walk down, and port side is a little tighter, still plenty of room to walk, but just a little tighter. Also have the life sling here. Actually, normally I mount that on the outside. It gives you just a bit more space, but yeah, it is a little tighter, but not too bad. Let's jump on forward. Great, the rails are actually quite high. Noticing it, I mean, I'm pretty tall. It's about waist height, I'm 6'1", it's about waist height here. And then it raises up as you go up the step. So great for, you know, pets or kids, or, you know, or even if they're in a big sea. It's nice having that extra safety railing throughout. This seating area is just incredible. Really cool. One other thing, we've got this right here. This cushion folds forward and gives you an extra couple of cup holders there. Cup holders either side as well. Obviously cushions here. There's an additional cushion that goes here as well, and a table that sits here. And we've got a large anchor locker, which is great for storage below these two as well. And you see the Lumar windlass. Nice. And you see this is the night vision camera. Cool. Now let's jump on in here in the aft deck. Move that decking out of the way. There we go. We're here in the lazarette. We've got the 7.2 kW Fisher Panda. Good storage. Easy to get to everything as well. Let's jump on in and have a look. I'm gonna pull the sound shield off so you guys can see. You can see it's literally like brand new. Only about 80 hours on the generator. So a little more than the main, but still pretty good. And you can see it's a Kubota block. So, you know, it's like one of the, you know, the tractor engine's very, very robust. It literally, I'm just trying to find any rust or anything at all. It is truly like new. Beautiful. And here you've got your priming pumps for the engines, bilge, and here you've got some through hulls. Looks like one for probably the generator, one for the air conditioner more than likely. Sea straightener's nice and easy to get to. There's the other sea strainer, I think that's for the air conditioner, also very easy to get to. There's a through hull, fit another through hull. Make it all nice and easy, which is great. It's all nice and clean. Cool. And just over to the starboard side, we've got this additional hatch, a little bit extra storage and access to tankage, that sort of thing as well, which is nice. So the galley's got some good storage spaces, even the little spice rack here. It's kind of neat, but right here in the deck of the galley, it pops up. We've kind of got a little forward lazarette thing going on here. I'm going to jump on in. So in here you'll notice a huge cover. This is a winter cover for the whole boat. Reach out, I've got some photos of this, which is really cool. And then behind this, we've got some extra storage space, shelving, great for, you know, dry storage, provisions, that sort of thing, or even spares when you're underway on longer trips. That's kind of nice. And then on the forward bulkhead, we've got some DC breakers. And then to port here, we have just a good storage area, and the table for the bow is right there. And amplifier for the Fusion is there. Let's have a look what else we got. That's our Victron Energy inverter. Victron Energy charger. Got the whole set here. Yeah, it's quite nice. Normally they don't really, you don't see the Victron Energy stuff going into too much of the Jeanneau, so it's a nice upgrade. Yeah, the boat's really loaded full of some really cool features, especially with that Starlink, and the night vision battery setup doesn't get much better than that either. So back to the aft deck seating area here. You'll notice there is a track on the ground. So what that is you can easily pull the seating all the way forward. It actually even locks in. I went a little too far. It locks in just there. There you go, nice and easy. There's an additional locking pin the other side, and then that gives you some space to either work on the engines or pull them out of the water at the end of the day. That's the beauty of having outboards. All the machinery is kept out of the water, and so it kind of preserves everything. So 300s doesn't get much better than that with the Yamaha. So yeah, it's quite nice. And you'll notice just in between here, let's see if I can see it. Yeah, we've got the underwater lights going on as well. Really cool setup. Thanks for coming on the tour of this NC Jeanneau 1295 here in Olympia, Washington. For more information or for an in-person tour, feel free to reach out to me, Ari Sherr, anytime on 772-240-0888 or via email at ari@denisonyachting.com.